Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away to start. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Flores. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on 1st down. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He wants to throw here on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best line. That's why I play safety.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guy, you start to really like the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, UCLA. How about that D coming up with a play like that? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
UCLA 21, Michigan State 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Oh, he dropped it! The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 28, Michigan State 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Michigan State, 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Makes a connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
The second down pass, complete to the wideout. Gain of 31 on the play. First and goal, UCLA.
The Bruins have it with a first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 15.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42. Michigan State, 0.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over, but here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UCLA 42, Michigan State 0.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He makes a catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hard running A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for room. It's Adams. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the...
He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's the score. UCLA.
The Bruins are on the move.
Michigan State 0.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
dialing up a second down pass play. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right back to him on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's good.